Hello and welcome, my friend. And how are you doing today? Today I am planning to show you that how to replace this Toyota Camry car's spark plugs. And here I have one spark plug in my hand, and this is first step that when we are planning to replace our car's new spark plugs, we need to purchase these new spark plugs. And where we can get these spark plugs, what suits just in that my Toyota car. The best place is of course to visit in Toyota dealership center, because they sell just 100% perfect spark plugs in this my Toyota car. And then if you have a chance to purchase these Toyota's Denso brand spark plugs, please choose these, because like in that my car, it needs a specific, this is iridium spark plugs, and that kind of spark plugs what are made in Denso, they cost about 15 to 20 US dollars and euros per piece, and I need 4 pieces. And next I will show to you that what is this specific spark plug, this material and product number, because it must be just right. And now we are replacing these spark plugs for this Toyota Camry's 2.4 liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine, and this engine type is in those Camrys what year models are 2002 to 2008. And then we look more this spark plug, and also I show to you that what kind of tools we need that we can do that job. Okay, and then we continue, and let's look at next. Okay, and then of course, how often I should replace these Toyota Camry spark plugs? Okay, my recommendation is that these spark plugs is good to replace within in every this 25,000 miles or 30,000 kilometers. And like in 30,000 kilometers or 25,000 miles, and then we need to replace new spark plugs, and then our engine runs well. And also it is important that these new spark plugs, they don't damage our ignition coil, because if we have old spark plugs, they can damage and destroy our engine's ignition coils. Okay, thank you, and then we continue that job. Okay, and then when we are planning to replace these Toyotas, these spark plugs, we need just right spark plug. And here we have this spark plug, and my only recommendation is that we purchase this Denso brand spark plug, and let's look that closer, that we can see what that really means. And this is now really this original spark plug, and there is two important things. First is that this is iridium spark plug. It means that this spark plug, that area just in here in this picture, it is more this durable and more stark. It is like more this better than this standard spark plug. Okay, and first is that we need this spark plug, and brand must be this Denso, because Denso's spark plugs fits the best in Toyota's engines, because Denso is the company who produce all of these Toyota's spark plugs to all Toyotas. And of course the reason is that this Denso is Japanese company who owner is Toyota. Toyota owns this company, and that's they use this so much. And then when we look at what is this type, there is this type, it must be IK20 and then this 5304. But this is the symbol IK20 and iridium spark plug, and we can also check those numbers. But when we get that kind of spark plug, it fits just in our Toyota Camry, and then if we have difficulties to find that spark plug, we can go to visit in Toyota dealership center, and they sell similar spark plug, but there is only cover looks like that. There is this Toyota's genuine parts, but product is similar. Okay. And then when I open that spark plug, there is this spark plug, and in this body there is also IK20, and this gap between this one and then this sharp spike is 1.1 millimeter, and then if there is that kind of protective tube, this gap is okay, because Japanese spark plugs, they are always installed in right position. And then we need to only start to replace that spark plug in my engine, and for that job we need 4 pieces of these spark plugs, remember 4, and then we need tools. We need 10 millimeter wrench and then 10 millimeter this socket. There is 1 0, and then we need this little bit longer bar what I have in here, and because there is this big hole where is spark plug, and then we need this spark plug replace tool, and there is important that the size is 16 millimeter. Look, 16 millimeter, and this 16 millimeter means that this area in here, from here to here, is 16 millimeter, and that's it fits in here right away. In that way, now it fits 16 millimeters. Good. And then we need this longer bar that we can insert this spark plug tool in here, and then we need also wrench that we open, and maybe longer bar, but at least these parts what we need: 10 millimeter wrench and longer bar and spark plug replace socket, and that cost about 5 euros if you need 16 millimeter, and these cost about $20 and 20 euros per piece. Okay, and then we go to look this my engine. Okay, and there is engine, and first step is to take this plastic cover out in here, and there is 1 and 2 10 millimeters bolt, and I need to take my this 10 millimeter socket, 1 0, and I open this bolt. And this is opening direction. Look, that one in that way, and then it opens very easily. This bolt, and this bolt looks like that, and this is specific bolt. If you lost that, you can go to visit in Toyota dealership center, and then insert this spark plug parts in some metallic cap. I have cap for this magnetic, and all parts like drops in there, and they are very secure in there. And then I take this next one for a second bolt also, and it is similar bolt. Okay, and then this part next we do so that we little bit open that in this side, and then we lift that whole package in here, and that way a little bit movement, and it opens. And there is this rubber joint where goes 2 bolts in here also, and there are those holes. Look that there is 1, 2, 3, 4 those places. Okay, good. And then we can see in here those ignition coils, and let's go to look those closer. Okay, and now I have new view, and then we continue that there is this our ignition coil what we need to open, and there is possibility that we can press that part, and we can take this cable out so that we press in here and then pull out, and then we need to open that bolt in this 10mm frames, and Toyota's bolts opens normally really easily, and there is this bolt 10mm, and then I can take my hand in here and a little bit move that in this way and then pull out, and this is ignition coil. It looks like that, and when we rotate that, there is this Toyota Denso's comments in here that it is made in Japan. Okay, and then we need this this specific 16mm spark plug replace tool and longer bar, and I insert that in here, and then I carefully adjust that in here, and we can feel when it is in deep. When we try to rotate, now it is not in, but then when we little bit move that in that way and then down, now it takes contact spark plug, and then I take my tool, and opening direction is in that way, and now I move that and spark plug opens, and then I need to rotate that. Now we can see that when I have longer part, this is really easy to open. And let's look, it is not still a little bit movement. We can feel that when this start to move more, then spark plug is free, and now it feels, and there is old spark plug. Okay, and now we can take that old spark plug away, and here I have this new Denso's spark plug, and I insert that in here in that way, and in this way when we install that back, be carefully that you don't drop that spark plug, because then this cap, this small metallic part, it can bend in wrong position. Remember, this is really carefully situation. Carefully, look, very carefully. And then when it is in down, we can start to rotate in that direction, in this way. And in that first step we can do this first turns in using our hands, because then we have better feeling, but I can feel that it moves in there, and then I only carefully I rotate that so long, then it stops. And then okay, and then we can feel that it start to take contact. And now one more warning message. Do not tight too much, because there is chance that this spark plug it can become cut and broken, and it is bad situation. That only in that force, and it means that we need like 50% our force, and do not tighten this totally. It is like quite well, but not full power. And best thing is that if we like to be sure that there is just enough force, we need to use this Dogue French tool, and I take my tool and I adjust my spark plug, and here we need only this force. It is 20. Look that Newton meter amount in here. There is 20 in that, 20 Newton meters, and I rotate, and this lowest point is 20 and a little bit more, and now there is about 20. Good. And then I adjust this my tool in that place, and then I need to only little bit move that, and when we hear this click, okay, it was right away. This system says click, and now it means that there is 20 Newton meters in this spark plug, and it is enough. And then I take my tool away, and final part is to install this ignition coil back in here in that way, and then this bolt, what was this, 10 millimeter in here, and here is my this 10 millimeter socket. And first I rotate that in this way, in that way, and then I use that my friends, and in same in here also. This is plastic, not too much force, because we can broken so much that this is tight and this coil is not moving. And final step is to insert this cable back, and we must press that so much that we hear this click. Okay, now it's okay. There was not sound in here. Let's look that, because this part is little bit loosen. And how about then that one? It was also interesting, but there should be normally sound, but there is maybe some that this part is little bit old. Okay, but now this I showed that idea that how this first spark plug replace happened, and then I replaced that second, and then third, and then fourth in same way, and then the spark plug replaces. Okay, and final step is to install this cover back, and cover back installation happens so that there is this hole, and that bolt goes in that way in here, and in that area a little bit movement, and this now it's fine. And then we had this 10 millimeter bolts what we need to fasten in here, and also these, not too much force, and also in here, and then this job is done. Okay, and thank you for watching that video, and have a nice day to you.